Ladies and gentlemen, that's good for footy. Let's hear it. So we're running a tad bit over time. The boys have just arrived. We've been out the back discussing things. You're in for a treat tonight, let me tell you that. Here we are at the Mulgrave Country Club for the Collingwood night. Yeah? Yeah, we're pretty pumped as well. We think this is going to be a hoot. So we got two fine champions here from the Collingwood Football Club. As I explained before, these shows are the only live and interactive footy panel show going around. They're the opportunity where you get to see the players in a light that you probably haven't seen them before. The opportunity is that this show is built for you and them, all right? So get involved, win some prizes. Let's just have some fun. There are a lot of different versions of footy panel shows out there, but this one is ours, all right? So let's kick it off and let's get on with the show. We're going to introduce our first panellist. And our first panellist was born on the 9th of March 1993. He played his junior footy not far from here, actually down the road at Noble Park. He made his AFL debut in 2012. He has played 98 games and kicked a total of 57 goals. He wears the number 7 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Adam Treloar.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name.
All right, thank you very much. Well, how's this? Adam Treloar on the stage. Hey, pretty cool. Collingwood fans are going to love that. If you love that, you're probably going to love this too. So our second panellist, he was born on the 7th of January 1988. Welcome to the show as well, mate. He debuted in 2006. He's got a really nice little credential package here. He was the runner-up 2007 AFL Rising Star, All-Australian 2010, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Anzac Day medalist 2010 and 11. Copeland Trophy Best and Fairest 2011, 13, 14 and 15. 2010 Premiership player for the Collingwood Football Club. 2010 Norm Smith medalist for the Collingwood Football Club. He's played 233 games and kicked a total of 151 goals. He wears the number 10 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Scotty Pendlebury.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name. See the barricades are shouting.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You got two of Collingwood's finest. Just put your hands together, come on. Well done. Great to have you both here. That was one of the most nonchalant walks I've ever seen up into the stage, Scott. I just loved it. Cool, calm and collected. Very beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just looking after my ankle, so...
See?
Relaxed, mate.
I knew there was a good reason. Welcome to you both. Wonderful to have you here. Good to be at the Mulgrave Country Club. And let's get into the show. Let's have some fun. This is our first segment. This segment is called What About Me? Oh, yeah, it isn't fair. We know that. But what we're going to do here is we want you guys to get familiar with the boys, all right? They're going to get familiar with you as the night goes on. You're going to get up and get involved in segments. At the same time as you're doing that, they're going to be here just checking you out, going, what's all this about? So we're going to kick it off, and I'm going to start with you, Adam, if you don't mind. We'll go with you. First cab off the rank. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. What about me starts with I grew up in?
I grew up in Dandenong, just down the road, mate.
Okay, beautiful. When I was growing up, I barracked for?
Carlton. Sorry. I don't anymore.
Not anymore, all right? Yeah, we'll edit that one out, no worries, mate. My nickname is?
Oh, just ads. You can't really make a nickname with my name.
Okay.
Really.
Okay, all right. My worst habit is?
Well, I think it's not really a habit, but I'm pretty competitive, so if I lose at anything, I crack shits, and I wish my partner was here to vouch for that, because the amount of holes in the wall from playing Xbox and cracking when I lose is that's probably my worst thing.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I like it. My best feature is?
Oh, my bum, my ass. Isn't it?
Right, all the ladies are saying, no, we won't go there. Well done. Good answer, though. Scotty and I are just going, yeah, all right. My favourite meal of all time is?
My favourite meal would probably be spaghetti bolognese, but my favourite food is donuts.
Donuts. Okay. What sort? Nutella ones, jam ones, custard
no, just
ones?
the plain from Krispy Kreme.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. Beautiful. My favourite meal of all time is donuts. You got to like that. That's a good one. My favourite movie is.
So my favourite actor is The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I love his movie Gridiron Gang.
Ah, good on you. Okay, all right, there you go. One of the best memories I have is...
We're getting traded to Collingwood.
Oh, yeah. They're always good answers, those ones, aren't they? Good, mate, like it. Off to a fine start. I've always wanted to.
Play in the NBA.
Ah, okay, yeah, good. The most romantic thing I ever did was...
Proposed to my fiancée.
Oh, well done. Do you want to go into how?
Well, I just went out for dinner. Obviously, took her out to a nice romantic restaurant on Albert Park. You know that.
I thought you brought her here.
well, I brought her here last week, but that was to propose. When I got home, my best mates. Well, I told him to set it up, but I told him to do it whilst I was out. So he set up roses going into the kitchen. Yeah. And we've got 2 dogs that I absolutely adore, and so does my partner. And they were sitting there with me when Kelsey walked in, and I was sitting there and asked her to marry me. And so she said yes, thankfully.
Oh, mate, that's awesome. How beautiful. Well done. I always get a little bit worried when I see roses heading into the kitchen because we think, well, we're not going to go down that far path, you know. Anyway. That's lovely. I really like that. I love doing nothing more than...
playing the Xbox.
Xbox, all right, yeah, good answer. Can you remember your first goal in the AFL? Who was it against and where?
Yeah, so it was my first game against West Coast. It was at Blacktown, that's where I debuted, and we lost by, it was about 90-1 at quarter time, so we lost by quite a bit.
Yeah, right, not the best memory, but at least you can remember your first goal. When I was growing up, I wanted to be?
I always wanted to be a footy player, but my ambition outside of that, I always wanted to be an actor, so... I don't want to anymore,
No
I
staging
wanted
on
to
the
be an
field.
actor.
All right, okay. Last one for you then. My first kiss was?
It was in kindergarten.
Kindergarten?
Actually, it was in kindergarten. My mum always tells me there was this girl that I absolutely adored, and one of my best mates adored her as well, and she always says that she preferred me, and the other guy was always just the one who used to hang on. So, and I'm still really close to that guy who was the guy. So, yeah, it was in kindergarten.
Kindergarten. All right. Okay. Good answer. Adam Treloar, the number 1 song on the day you were born was this.
Farmer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I like you boom boom down.
What is this?
March 1993 was Snow in Former.
Who?
Yeah. There you go. Well, you weren't. Obviously, it was the day you were born, so it's not like it's going to go, oh, yeah, I remember that song. But that was the song on the day you were born. Number 1 song. So, over to you now, Scotty. All right, feeling nice and comfortable now that we've got all that out of the way. Here we go. Scott Pendlebury. I grew up in...
Sale.
Yep. When I was growing up, I barracked for...
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Everyone sort of doesn't mind Melbourne because they've been pretty bad the last few years, so no one really cares about them.
Yeah. You can kind of get away with that one. Yeah. My nickname is?
Dipper.
Dipper. Can we elaborate on that?
I've got an older brother who's 20 months older, and anything that he did when he was young, I apparently had a dip at, so then become Dipper, and that's what everyone knows me from back home is Dipper, and most of the guys at the club call me Pendles, which I don't really like, but... I cop it anyway.
That's good. Oh, wow, thanks for sharing that. Okay, my worst habit is?
Probably just picking my fingernails at home.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex isn't a fan of that.
That's now the 3rd week in a row we've had fingernail pickers or biters. That's interesting. So it's an AFL thing. I thought it was an Adelaide thing. Anyway. But my best feature is?
Probably my mo.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick.
Yeah, nice and confident.
If I shave it, it'll be back tomorrow, so it's stuck with me for life.
Awesome. Well, we'd like to go with my favourite meal of all time is?
I'm a little bit different from Adzi. I can tell he's only 23 still. Probably anything to do with Japanese, so I love a bit of tuna sashimi or salmon sashimi. So
and what
boring.
Yeah. I like donuts because I'm still 12 years old.
It started already. Excellent. Can I ask you your favourite Japanese restaurant in Melbourne? Where would that
Yeah, favourite Japanese is probably Saki in the city. So
Yep.
one's just opened up next to Chin Chin.
Okay.
So that's good. And you don't know where Chin Chin is, do you? He knows where Macca's is, though.
There's a new donut time that opened up on Chapel Street, so
Okay.
donut time's pretty good.
be? Excellent. All right. My favourite movie of all time is?
Favourite movie of all time? I like Shooter with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
I like it a
Thanks.
lot. One of the best memories you have is?
Winning the flag in 2010.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beauty. Yep. I've always wanted to.
Play NBA.
Yep, okay. All right, good, good.
Don't copy me, mate.
Yeah, there's a difference. I had a chance. You didn't.
Yeah, true. That's very
I
true.
told you it started. This is going to be a good night, trust me. Well done. All right. The most romantic thing I've ever done was?
Ask Alex to marry me. So similar to what
Yeah.
Adzi said, propose. So
Yeah.
it's probably the smartest thing I've ever done as well.
Yeah, right. Good. Like it. I love doing nothing more than?
Nothing more than a Sunday when I've played footy on Saturday, I've won, and then Sunday just going for a walk and grabbing a coffee. So
Good. Well
Yep.
done. Yep, like it. Can you remember your first goal in AFL against who and we?
it was against Brisbane, 2006. It was actually on Brad Scott. So
Wow.
and Bucks passed it to me. So yeah.
I like that. You know, that's a new question I sort of thought about this week because we've done a few questions that are very similar each week. And I wanted to ask that because I've been told that every AFL player can actually remember their first goal. I just thought, well, let's put it to the test. So, yeah, you both passed with flying colours. When I was growing up, I wanted to be?
I wanted to be an undercover cop when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved Law and Order.
Yeah.
From about 13 to about 19, I just didn't miss an episode and just thought it was me. But
Yeah, right.
yeah.
And what do you reckon, ladies? Who'd want to get frisked by Scott Pendlebury? Yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that.
I don't
Well done.
discriminate.
Yeah, right. Okay, my first kiss was?
It was obviously probably Mum when I was born. And then other than that, the lucky bird was, her name was Kate, and it was in year 7,
Kate.
under the steps at school.
Yeah.
We both had braces, so I was a bit nervous, but we got through it.
Wow. All right, good answer. I like it. Scott Pendlebury, the number one song on the day you were born was this.
Pretty happy with that.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Bit of George Michael. So, Faith, that was January 1988. That's What About Me, but what we're going to do, we got the lovely Sandy out there. She's actually going to ask some questions from the floor, so if you've got any, whack your hand up, or she's probably already made contact with people. But who have we got there first, Sandy?
I got Jackie. Here's your question for Jackie. My question's for Scott. When you were made captain of Collingwood the first time, what was your initial reaction?
I'm trying to think back to when. Yeah, I think Bucks called me in and told me that I was going to be captain in 2014. I think it was. And I was obviously stoked, but probably don't remember too much of what he said after that. I was just pretty excited, and I think I sat in his office for about 25 minutes and spoke about it, and don't really remember anything other than when he said you're going to be the next Collingwood captain, and very proud moment.
Well, that's wonderful. Good question, Jackie. I like that. That's a nice answer. We're going to go straight into our tips. This is round 21. Oh, yeah. Round 21 of football. This is a footy panel show, so we do have to discuss a little bit of football. Obviously, we've got the boys here. We're going to find out everything about them. But we're going to go straight into the footy tipping just to get a little bit of information from the boys so as you've got a little bit more information yourself. And we're going to kick it off. We're not going to talk about Friday night's game just yet. We'll come back to that. So we'll go straight to Saturday's game, August the 13th, round 21. It's Brisbane versus Carlton. Let's hear the Brisbane song.
We are the pride of Brisbane town.
And that'll do with that. Let's go straight to the Carlton song.
We are the Navy.
And that'll do with that as well. This game at the Gabba, 1:45 on Saturday afternoon. Brisbane versus Carlton. I mean, woo. I don't know. I haven't got a lot to say, to be honest with you, boys. Brisbane are just going atrocious. and they were last week. Carlton, you know. Anyway, over to you.
Yeah, I'll just tip. I won't give you much.
No.
I'll just say Carlton.
Carlton? Okay.
No reason.
No,
Carlton
do.
too.
Yeah, beautiful. We'll move right along. We're going to go to the MCG now, 2:10 p.m. Saturday afternoon again. This is Hawthorn versus North Melbourne. Let's hear Hawthorn's song.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn.
Oh, we got one person down the back.
Mighty fighting horse.
Don't worry.
We
Security.
love our club and we
All right, that'll
play
do. Thank you, Sam. And they're playing North Melbourne. And yeah, that'll do there too. As I said, we don't want to muck around with any of this. We'll get through it as quickly as we can. It's at the MCG 2:10. North Melbourne need to win. I mean, in all seriousness, they have missed so many chances of late. They should have beat the Western Bulldogs last Friday night, and they didn't, or Saturday night, whenever they played. They didn't, and I don't think they're going to beat Hawthorn.
I agree. I think Hawthorn will win, and I just hope it's nice and physical like last time.
Yes. If there's anything we can take from it, that'd be good.
Yeah, so I totally agree. I think off the back of last week's performance, Hawthorn will be pretty disappointed with how they went against Melbourne. So, expect them to come out and be fiery.
Yep, I agree. Spotless Stadium, 4:35 Saturday afternoon. GWS. Let's hear the GWS song. And they're playing against the West Coast. Let's hear that.
West Coast Eagles.
All right, that'll do. Spotless Stadium, GWS. I mean, they play that ground exceptionally well. You'd have to just say West Coast have been a bit off. They haven't travelled too well this year. It should be a fair lay-down misère, you would think, for GWS.
Yeah, I think GWS. West Coast look like they've lost a lot of confidence as soon as they leave Perth. So, and GWS are pretty tough to beat up there. I think the good sides can do that. So, it'll be an interesting game to watch, though.
Good.
Yeah,
Adam,
I
your
think
thoughts?
it'd be interesting to see how they go because there's sort of now pressure on them to finish high and they got the opportunity to finish top 4. So I'm hoping they lose, but I think they'll win.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Well, either way. Etihad Stadium, 7:25 on Saturday evening. This game is between Sydney and St Kilda. Let's hear the St Kilda song.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
And that'll do there. Interesting game versus Sydney.
Cheer, cheer the red and the white.
And that'll do there. St Kilda versus Sydney, Etihad Stadium. I think it's going to be a really interesting game because of the reason that St Kilda actually do need to win. Because they've been the quiet achiever over the last couple of weeks getting across the line. And it's a good opportunity for them to now cement themselves as being a contender. Sydney, well, they play pretty well, good anywhere. I mean, obviously they played bloody well at the SCG last week. They shut Port Adelaide right down. But St Kilda versus Sydney at Etihad, I might tip St Kilda on that one.
Yeah, I think St Kilda will get up as well. Etihad's a real fast track, and they're a fast side. So, especially if they sit back and watch that Hawthorn North Melbourne game and North get rolled, well then if they win that game, they're one side out the 8 with 2 games to go. So, there's obviously a lot more to play for if you're St Kilda. To try and get into the finals.
Yep. No, good point, mate. Yep.
Yeah, totally agree. It's a fast track for them. So quite similar to the Bulldogs the way they play. So, I think they can come out and sneak the win away. Yeah,
good. Okay. And now we'll head over to Adelaide, 7:10 p.m. on Saturday night. This is Port Adelaide versus Melbourne. Let's hear Port Adelaide.
We got the power to win, power to roll.
Yep, that'll do there. And we'll go straight to the Melbourne song.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem.
And that'll do there. Thank you, Sam. Port Adelaide versus Melbourne. Adelaide Oval, I hear a lot of footballers call it the 19th man, the cauldron. The sound can be, deafening. But in saying that, Port Adelaide have had the most inconsistent season, whereas Melbourne, coming off the back of their win last week, Jackie Watts has stepped up to be, the number 1 draft pick that we all hoped he would be. On top of that, Christian Petrarca, you've got individuals like Maxi Gawn, Jack Viney. They're a formidable team, and obviously 2017 is probably going to look really good for them. I hope they get up and actually smash Port Adelaide. My thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's a massive test for Melbourne to see how they handle beating Hawthorn, and then they want to be a good side, and you've got to be able to back that up. So it's a real 50-50 game for mine, and I just think home ground will be too much of an advantage. So I'll tip Port.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think for Melbourne, for me, they always seem to go well against the good teams and then struggle against the teams that aren't so, I suppose, at that high level. So I think Port Adelaide are going to come out and thump them, actually. So I'm tipping Port Adelaide.
Okay, all right. Well, we won't go any further into it than that. That's all we wanted to hear. Sunday, August the 14th now, Etihad Stadium, Essendon versus Gold Coast. Let's hear the Essendon song. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I like it. All right, we'll get you up in a segment. Thank you, Sam. They're versus the Gold Coast. Let's hear that. And that'll do. I don't think many people in this room would give too many hoots about this game. You could play this in Antarctica and I don't think anyone would really care. But we have to give a tip on it. Essendon, look, I feel sorry for the way their season's gone. We all get that. But they're nowhere near their standard at the moment. Gold Coast are playing really well. I'm not going to take anything away from that. I'd probably be stupid enough to say Gold Coast are going to trounce it in.
Yeah, I think Gold Coast, just because they've got Tom Lynch who plays for them, and it's probably the best key forward in the game. So I reckon he might kick 8 or 9.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I'll tip Gold Coast as well. And the guy at the other end, Stephen May, is pretty impressive as well. So, I think they'll smash them.
Good. No worries, mate. Now let's head to the MCG Sunday afternoon, 3:20. It's Richmond versus Geelong. Let's hear the Richmond song. No?
Away from Tigerland, a fighting fury we're from.
Let's hear the Geelong song.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all.
Pretty simple. Thank you very much, Sam. MCG, Richmond versus Geelong. Richmond, well, gee, I don't know, boys. I don't know what to say about last week, apart from Richmond won, and they're playing Geelong this week. So I'd go Geelong.
Yeah, I think Geelong as well. Obviously, Richmond had a lot of pressure on them last week, and they beat us by I think a couple of goals. So, but as I said the day after, I think it was one of the worst games of footy that you would ever see. So, I don't think either sides would have walked off feeling good about themselves after that one. Yeah. So, Geelong's in good form. They've got a top 4 to play for, so I think they'll get the job done. Yeah,
good time of the year to be coming to the MCG and playing to get some run in your legs for that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Geelong will come out and win. I think Richmond will get ahead of themselves and just because they beat us and then come out and hopefully they can get smashed.
Get smashed. All right. There you go. All right. We'll head over to WA for the last game on Sunday. It's Fremantle versus Adelaide. Let's hear the Freo song. And that'll do with that. Let's go straight to Adelaide.
We're the pride of South Australia.
And that'll do with that. Domain Stadium 240. Fremantle, what a season they've had. Adelaide, what a season they're having. To me, that's a game. Adelaide, lock it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Adelaide, I reckon probably for me that'd be the premiership favourites. So, they're just so consistent and they'll get the job done there.
Yep, good, Scott. No worries.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I said a couple of weeks ago when we played them that they were the most impressive team that I've come up against. So I think, they'll come away with a win.
Yeah, they're number one in just about every stat that's available. They're playing bloody good football. Surprise packet. Friday, August the 12th. We're back to Etihad Stadium. Back meaning that we've just gone through all that. But this is our first game. Friday night, it's the Bulldogs.
Sons of the West.
Yep, no, not a lot of love there. We'll leave it at that then. And we'll go to this one. You might be familiar with this. Collingwood. Sing it loud.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they stick together to uphold the Magpies' name. See the barrackers are shouting as all barrackers should. Oh, the premiership's a cakewalk for the good old Collingwood.
Hey, all right. Well done. We always like you to get that out of your system, Hopefully you'll be singing it again on Friday night. That's the whole key to this. Boys, I don't want to go too much into what happened last week. Bucks reckons that, those last 3 quarters, it just didn't happen. It wasn't on. What's going to change that's make you guys come out and give it a red-hot crack this Friday night? Where do you see it lying? Scott goes quick, Adam, tell him.
No, I think that obviously we're quite disappointed with how we performed, but we just got to back ourselves. We've got to be confident coming in. I know we performed really well against the Bulldogs last time. We were stiff not to win. You can't blame injuries or anything, but we didn't have anyone on the bench in that last quarter, and it was a super effort by the guys. So we take confidence in how we performed last time against them, and we look forward to the challenge.
Good. Scott?
Yeah, I think Adam hit the nail on the head. I think it is. It's a. We're obviously really disappointed with how we played last week, and I think the coach said after the game, for as poor as we were going, we were still winning late or midway through the last quarter. So, but we looked at the week, and defensively we were very poor. So I think you'll see Friday night, a real scrap, a real defensive grind, and I wouldn't be going there thinking you're going to see a shootout on Friday night.
Yeah, right. Can I ask you, just in relation to, it is obviously at Etihad Stadium, and it's a fast track there. Bulldogs seem to play it really well. Are you concerned about anything? Where do you think you need to negate it? What do you need to get on top of? Where are you going to win it and they're not?
Oh, I think me and Adam being midfielders, we're always going to say it's won or lost in the midfield. So, it is a fast track, but in saying that, Bulldogs kept north to 47 points last week and kicked 61 themselves. So, they're the second best defensive side in the comp, so it's going to be a challenge for us to score against them, but we want to make it really hard for them to score against us. So, between me and Adzi, we'll try and get the job done and get another 4 points for the Pies. Well,
there you go. Put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. That's the tips for round 21. This segment is called What Can I Say? I always like that when you get a young buck on. He goes, what year is this music? It's like, this was the 70s, mate. Well, some of it was, but we'll give you the opportunity to hear some different music as the night goes on. This is pretty simple, boys. All I'm going to do is talk a little bit of stuff about football, inside, outside, all of that sort of thing, and you just give me either finish this sentence in a word or finish it in a sentence. And this is for both of you. The top 8 in the finals is going to be?
Good.
Okay, good.
I won't watch it, so I don't care.
Okay, all right, there you go. Etihad Stadium should be?
Softer.
Okay, Eddie says so. Yeah, Adam?
I agree.
Yeah, all right, okay. The AFL deliberate out of bounds rule is?
Shit.
We don't like it when the players speak their mind, do we? You can't handle the truth. The deliberate rush behind rule is? Yeah, still going.
Don't see it.
No?
Nah, no idea what it actually is.
What is it? Yeah, okay. Travelling interstate is?
Good fun.
Yeah, good fun.
Yeah, good fun. All right. Collingwood supporters are?
The best.
Adam?
Absolute fucking legends.
I think he likes you. All right, well done, mate. A night grand final is?
A great idea.
Okay.
I just want to play in a grand final.
Okay. I don't care when it is. Yeah, just put the bloody thing on. The shot clock is?
For basketball only.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I don't take many set shots, so I don't ever see it.
Yeah, okay. All right. The MCG is?
The best ground in the league.
Yeah, the best ground in the league.
Best ground in the league. All right. Being an AFL footballer is?
The dream job.
A blessing.
Excellent. Dream job and a blessing. You'd agree with that, wouldn't you? Yeah. An AFL coach's job is?
Something I never want to do.
Something that I want to do.
We always like these little scoops, so that's good for footy. Is that something that you're working your way towards, and hopefully it'll be straight out of football and do an apprenticeship somewhere, or come in that way? Or
it's something I want to do down the line, and I don't know. I just always love the tactical side of sport. So
good on you, mate.
Something I'll try and venture into.
Excellent.
When I've retired at 40.
Well, yeah, you've got all your hair now, and it's a nice black colour too. So well done. Good Friday football is?
Yeah, inevitable.
Inevitable?
Yeah, it has to happen.
Yep, that word as well. Collingwood season thus far, you would mark out of a 10 a...
Piss poor.
Piss poor. Would we put that in the category of a number?
3.
3.
3-2.
3? Okay, all right. My Brownlow tip is?
Max gone.
Oh, Maxi gone.
Rory Sloane.
Rory Sloane. All right, get your money on it. My favourite footballer caller is or was, and I'll give you a couple of names. A couple of these might be a little bit over your head, but never mind. Lou Richards, Williamson, Landy, Cometti, Roberts, Hunt, McAvaney or Taylor?
Mine's Bruce.
Bruce.
I like
Delicious.
I'm not a big fan of commentators, so I'll say Shaquille O'Neal.
I have nothing to say after that because that's just been said. That was a segment called What Can I Say? Put your hands together for the boys. This is a segment called Say My Name. All right, the way this segment works is a nice little segment. Can you put your hands together? We've got Simo down the front here. And guess what? We've got Simon down the front here as well. All right, boys, the way this segment works, Scott Pendlebury's going to be scoring for you, Simo, and Adam Trelaw's going to be scoring for you, Simon. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be asking both you boys in 45 seconds on the clock the surnames of every player at the Collingwood Football Club for you, and you're going to give me their Christian name. That's what you've got to do, all right? And for you, Simon, I'm going to be asking you in 45 seconds all the players' surnames from the Essendon Football Club, and you're going to give me as many Christian names as you know, all right? And at the end of it, one of you is going to win, and you're going to win, this is what you're going to win, $30 Aon chauffeured cars voucher, a $100 Lobster Cave voucher, $25 Celebrations voucher, $50 Pancake Parlour voucher, $80 Funfield Theme Park when that opens up in summer because it's too bloody cold to go there now, $50 from Hamburg World, $40 from the Comics Lounge and $50 from Legends and Heroes. And the loser, well, we don't call them really losers here, we just call them unfortunate people that didn't win, will get a show bag from a Nature Bee, all right? So it's pretty simple. I'm going to start with you, Simon. You're going to be first. What I need you both to do is stay in nice and tight, look towards those cameras there. And whilst you're doing that, keep the microphone underneath your chin, Simon and Simo, so as I can hear your answers clear and concisely. I'm going to call out the surname. You've got 45 seconds. Give me their Christian name. Your time starts now. Hibbard. Hibbard.
Michael.
Correct. Bellchambers.
Tom.
Correct. Parrish.
Darcy.
Correct. Watson.
Job.
Correct. Stanton.
Brett.
Correct. Danaher.
Joe.
Correct. Merritt.
Which one? Zach or Zach or...
Both of them, that'll do.
Oh, bloody hell.
Gleeson.
Marty.
Correct. Goddard.
Brendan.
Correct. Francis.
Aaron.
Correct. Zaharakis.
Jake.
No, David. Incorrect. Bagley.
Michael.
No, Mark. Incorrect. Fantasia.
Orazio.
Correct. Ashby.
Jason.
Correct. Dempsey. Oh, not bad. What do you finish up with? 13. Not bad, Simon. Good effort, mate. Well done. Not bad at all. How are you feeling after that, Simo? Pumped?
I don't know yet. I haven't heard the names.
Yeah? Well, let's see how you go. We tried this with Dane Swan one night and he went, don't give a shit, don't know. What do you say to that? All right, so same rules for you. Just Simon, stay in nice and tight, mate. Simo, we're going to do the same for you. You've got 45 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I'll read out the surname. You've just got to be the Christmas name. Your Christmas name. Yeah, what's your Christmas name? All right, so we'll start with your first one. Your time starts now. For solo.
Alex.
Correct. DeGoey.
Jordan.
Correct. McCaffer.
Brent.
Correct. Grundy.
Brody.
Correct. Elliott.
Jamie.
Correct. Goldsack.
Tyson.
Correct. Trelaw.
Adam.
Correct. Langdon.
Tom.
Correct. White.
Jesse.
Correct. Pendlebury.
Scott.
Correct. Blair.
Jared.
Correct. Scharenberg.
Maddie.
Correct. Adams.
Taylor.
Correct. Aish.
James.
Correct. Witts.
Jared.
Correct. Brown.
Nathan.
Correct. Marsh.
Jonathan.
Correct. Varco.
Travis.
Correct. Greenwood.
Levi.
Correct. Reed.
Ben.
Correct. Phillips.
Tom.
Correct. Sidebottom.
Steele.
Correct. Crisp.
Jack.
Correct. Marley. Williams. This is a segment that we call Get Smart. I like that. So we'll have a little bit of fun with this. The way this works, this segment is called Get Smart. We've got Sandra up here. She's going to be spinning the wheel. There's 8 categories on the wheel. And out of those 8 categories, there's also 8 questions. The boys are going to be asked those 8 questions from that category, and as many as they get right as the paddle, the number you'll be turning over. It's pretty simple. I now want to introduce, this is Angela, and this is Jess. Can you put your hands together for them? You two ladies are going to be playing for the Aon Chauffeured Cars voucher, Lobster Cave Celebrations, Pancake Parlour, Funfields Theme Park, Hamper World, Comics Lounge, Legends of Heroes, and the loser will receive an HB pack. So, what do you reckon, Sam? We're going to go for it? We're going to spin the wheel? We'll go with Scotty first, I reckon. What do you think? Yeah? All right.
He loves his trivia.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Give it a whirl then. Ooh.
Brand statements. Good
Ooh.
luck, Scotty.
Brand statements. Brand statements. I'll read it out to you. The way that this works, mate, is I'm going to actually give you it's a positioning statement.
So you'd say just do it, and I'd say Nike.
Exactly. Spot on, mate.
Is that one?
Yep. So, this is how it works. Yeah, I know we got a sponsors plug in. That's what we do here. It's pretty simple. I'll ask you 8 questions, and basically you just have to match the brand to the statement, and we'll see how you go. The burgers are better.
Hungry Jacks.
The fresh food people.
Woolworths.
Right? Prices are down.
I'm going down, I don't know. Coles. I don't shop at Coles.
Yeah, you got to say that. Yeah. Anyway, you got it. Coles. See if you can get this one. Just do it.
Nike.
Ah! All right.
Puma?
Lowest.
No.
So he's on 4. All right. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Good guys?
Oh, Bunnings. Yeah. All right.
I'm not a handyman.
Biggest ideas, lowest prices every day.
Good guys.
No. Office Works.
Don't go to Office Works.
Enjoy life. Sorry? Enjoy life.
I do.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
When you're drinking something.
What? When I'm drinking something? Don't know.
No, Coke, a cola. All right. What an auto store ought to be.
Autobahn.
Repco. Doesn't matter. It's Repco.
Shit.
How'd you go, Ange? Finished up with 5 or 4?
4.
4. Yeah, 4. All right. So finished up with 4. Not bad. That's all right. Brand statements. Oh, Jess, you getting excited? Here we go. Sandy, give it a whirl. Here we go, my friend. What do we got? Oh, look at the anticipation in the room.
Ooh, sports people.
Ooh, sports people. Hey, Scotty spewing. All right, come on. Let's see how we go here. Basically, the way this one's going to work is I'm going to give you a famous sports
Just be
person.
careful because Adam gets competitive, so he might break something if you lose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. And it's a glass table too. No, take it easy, man. It'll be all right. Famous sports people. I'm going to give you their name. You've got to give me their profession. All right? Nice and simple. Especially the first one. LeBron James.
Basketball.
Correct. Wayne Gretzky.
Hockey. Ice hockey.
Oh, yeah, good. Rory McIlroy.
Golf.
All right. Ian Botham.
Cricket.
Correct. Nadia Comaneci.
Triathlon.
Oh, not bad. Gymnastics. Bad luck. Peyton Manning.
Oh, NFL.
Good. Wally Lewis.
Rugby league.
Correct. What did he finish up with? 6.
Yes!
We have a winner! Hey, not bad. He's happy. You win. Yeah. Too easy. Angela, congratulations.
Sorry,
right, you
Angela.
came second. Scotty's got a prize pack down there for you from Nature B. But guess what, Jess? Scream it loud, honey. You win. You got $300 worth of vouchers there, my dear. Congratulations. That was pretty cool. Well done. All right. We've got no prizes for this segment and no interaction. It's just between us and the boys, but you get to be part of it. This is a segment that we call Under Pressure.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
It's pretty simple. It's just stuff about, well, you know, with your club and your mates and all that sort of stuff, inside and out. What was your least favourite subject at school?
English.
Science.
Science, okay. Which player do you least look forward to playing on?
Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be ads, but now probably. Ooh, who do I hate?
There's a difference between hate and.
Oh
don't
yeah,
like
best
playing
player
on.
on player on. Yeah, Dangerfield.
Who do you hate, by the way?
Nah. Oh, Dangerfield's tough to play on.
All right, let's get serious. Who was one of your least favourite journalists?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah, I think Caro, she just seems to be pretty negative all the time.
Yeah.
I like the people who, I like hearing about good stories and what players do, and our media is really negative all the time. And Caro's not by herself, but there's a lot out there.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Good. That's why we give you the chance to speak your mind on this show. What's the one household chore that you're trying to get out of?
All of them, but
primarily.
I've got 2 dogs, so picking up shit I can't stand.
I knew it was coming. I could feel it.
I just let it build up over 3 weeks, 4 weeks until I can't smell it, and then I just clean it up.
Alex cleans, but I cook, so I think that's fairly well balanced.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, right. Would you prefer to play in 40 degrees in the Northern Territory, 3 degrees in Tassie, or monsoon or rain on the Sunshine Coast?
40 degrees.
Rain.
Rain. Okay. All right. 2 different answers. Which AFL club do you dislike the most?
Serious?
Richmond.
Same.
Richmond? Yep, Richmond. All right. Okay. Sorry about that, Richmond fans. Okay. Okay. All right. What's your favourite sport outside of the AFL?
Basketball.
Yep. Thought that'd be the answer. Common answer. Who would you most like to have played with in their career?
Well, it was Pendles, so Pendles.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Thanks, lads. How romantic. It was the second most romantic thing he's done in his life.
He just topped it. Well done.
Nick Nat Nui would have been, or Dean Cox would have been pretty cool to play with.
Yeah, right.
Just one of the best ruckmen to ever play and
Yep.
as midfielders.
Okay.
So
All right.
it makes our life easy.
Yeah, good. Who would you most want to have the ball to kick after the siren?
In our team or in the
Yeah,
AFL?
yeah.
Poor.
For solo?
Yeah, yeah, Faz.
Yeah, Faz. Okay. Who would be the most intellectual at the club? Or who thinks they are?
Clokey?
Clokey.
Darcy.
Darcy Moore?
Clokey or Darcy would be, they're
Yeah.
pretty similar.
Okay.
Brody.
Yeah.
Or Brody?
Brody.
Or
Yeah.
Pendles.
Brody rates himself, let's be honest.
He
He's
actually...
not. He just puts glasses on.
Well, yesterday for training, I don't know if any of you seen, but he had the ponytail going on both sides, so...
Doesn't mean he's smart. No, I know. Not smart if you've got long hair.
There's this really stupid show on. I urge you to maybe check out 3.5 seconds of it. It's called Love Island, and it's on 9 Life. And there's a guy that's on there who thinks he's a supermodel, and he's a dead spitting doppelganger, which is, spitting image of Brodie Grundy. If you get the chance, just have a look at it. You're shitting me. Anyway, who's the stingiest penny pincher at the club?
Brody.
Brodie Grundy?
Massive tight
Yeah,
ass.
Brody.
All right. So he's getting stitched up here. Who's the worst dresser at the club? Brodie?
Cocko. Mason Cox. Atrocious.
Mason Cox, yeah?
Cox,
Yeah, baby.
That American way is just putrid.
Really?
Terrible.
Yeah, just no style,
Well,
no
he
sense.
wears these big baggy jeans with like Jordan basketball shoes every day. So, mate, that can't be comfortable.
All right. What's your favourite song? What gets you pumped before a game?
I don't listen to music, but like before a game, but my favourite song is Forever by Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And I like Taylor Swift, so
Okay.
I listen to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I'm just whatever's on the radio, so I don't listen to too much music. So
Okay.
yeah, whatever's on the radio, I listen to.
All right. Well, we'll try this one. Who's better at doing the weather? Lavinia Nixon, Rebecca Judd, or Jane Bunn?
I only know Rebecca Judd out of those three, so she is.
Lavinia Nixon.
Yeah?
Is she the blondie? Is she the blondie?
Yeah.
Yeah, or her. I'll go her.
Sorry, I was just trying to catch up then. Okay. Wow. Who would you suggest we need to keep an eye out for the up and comers at the club?
I think Adam, Darcy, Jamie Elliott, DeGoey,
Jamie's back.
Maynard.
Jamie he's starting to do some training again back at the club.
Jamie
isn't he?
Elliott's, he came out the other day and said his training's really progressing and he's on a flight tomorrow morning to Athens to go to Mykonos for a few weeks to take some holidays. But no, he's going really well and He's actually taking his break now, so he's taken 4 weeks off, and then he comes back and his training program starts. So
Yeah, right.
he's an important player, and he's been missed this year.
Yeah, he's a beautiful bloke too, on and off the field. We've had him on this show a couple of times. We really, really do respect him. Speaking of respect, who do you respect most as a footballer?
Well,
Nick Rewalt for me.
Okay.
mine would be, well, Adam Goods was for me. He was before.
Okay.
But yeah, he was mine.
Okay. All right. All right. If you were to be played by somebody in a movie, what would the movie be?
What would the movie be?
Yeah.
Space Jam, Michael Jordan.
I'd be Space Jam 2, LeBron James.
All right, not bad. Last one for you guys for the Under Pressure segment. What's the best prank you've ever seen played at the club that either you've been involved with or you've heard about?
Well, I did one early days, so I think it was about 2009. Josh Fraser threw my phone in the pool. So like that back then, I think I had a 3310 Nokia, and it was my pride and joy. So the next day was our day off, and we all, like, he comes in and used to get a massage at a certain time. So I stole his car. I parked it on Punt Road.
It's a Collingwood thing. Hey, chill.
I didn't steal his car. I borrowed his car.
Yes.
I parked it. Sorry, I didn't park it on Punt Road. I parked it on Swan Street, and I just left it there. I went back to the club, put the keys in his locker, and he couldn't find his car for days. He had parking fines, you name it. He had it, and I didn't tell him. So if he's watching, if he finds out now.
Wow.
I was like 21 years old, and he literally threw me phone in the pool. And you know what it's like when you're 20 years old, your phone is everything. So
Yeah.
stuff him.
Wow. That's amazing. Good story, Scott. So can I just ask, how many days was it before he did find it?
Well, I found out he had a car sponsor. So Nissan, he was his sponsor, I think, or someone. They actually got a call saying, like, your car is here, and it hasn't been for, I think it was about 4 or 5 days. So I think he had
Not
about
bad.
a grand's worth of fines.
Wow. Excellent story. Well done. Adam.
Yeah, so I wasn't in this, but my favourite one was Heath Shaw out with the Giants. We were in the locker room one time, and he wanted to get someone. He actually hurt the guy, but what he did was there was an entrance into the Giants locker room, and he taped sticky tape along the entrance like that, so it was clear, so you couldn't tell it was sticky tape. And one of the players, Lockie Plowman, was coming in after his weights, but someone, I don't know what he said, but one of the teammates told him to quickly get into the change room because there was something waiting for him. And so I was standing there sitting on my locker, and he comes running in without seeing it and gets clotheslined and falls to the ground. Turns out he hurts his back, has to go to the physio, and he misses training.
Oh, no.
So Heater was in the doghouse after that.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time Heater's been in the doghouse at the Pies, would it? Interesting. Thanks, boys. Thanks very much. Put your hands together for the boys, please. Well done. Thanks, guys. We've got a competition which is part of our shows in 2016. It's run by the Big Picture people, and that's good for footy. And what it is, it's an $11,000 home theatre surround sound package with a giant 3-metre screen. You can enter it by taking home those footy booklets, one of these. You can take one of those home with you. You can enter it when you get to the Big Picture website, or you can go through to That's Good for Footy. Either way, enter your details. For those of you that are playing along at home, this is how you enter. Yes, thanks to the Big Picture people, we have the chance to win a home cinema sports pack valued at over $11,000. You can enjoy big sports, movies, concerts and even video games on a big 3-metre screen with thunderous surround sound. This home cinema pack is courtesy of the Big Picture people. To enter, simply log on to bigpicturepeople.com.au/goodforfooty. Terms and conditions are on the page. Good luck to everyone, and thanks to the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. Now, if you want one of these, you can come and see us after the show, all right? They're only $10. The boys are wearing them tonight, and they're taking them home with them. So these will keep you a little snog and warm over the winter months, although we're probably coming in the spring, but get hold of them now while you can. Pretty simple. That was the Big Picture People competition. What I'd now like to do is just draw your attention to the upcoming shows that we have. August the 17th, we've got Richmond's Dusty Martin and Trent Cotchin at the Caulfield RSL, 4 St George's Road in Elsternwick. August 24th, we've got Melbourne's Max Gawn and Jack Viney at the Mount Erica Hotel in Paran. On August 31st, we're heading interstate. We're going down to Tassie. We're heading down to the Granada Hotel in the suburb of Glenorchy. We've got Brian Lake and also Matthew Lloyd on that show. On September the 7th, we don't know where the finals are going to finish up, but it's either going to be St Kilda, Western Bulldogs or North Melbourne. We wish it was Collingwood, don't we? September the 14th, we got the nice boys of footy, Matthew Lloyd and Matthew Richardson. That's at the Caulfield RSL. 21st of September, the bad boys of footy, Dane Swan and Dustin Martin. That's at the Caulfield RSL as well. Most of our shows throughout September are all at the Caulfield RSL. September the 28th is our grand final show. We'll lock that away and we'll tell you who's on it, but get in and book your spots. That's Good for Footy panel show is also doing a grand final show on the Friday, 12 till 2. So you know how they do the grand final day parade? If you don't want to do that and you want to have a few beers, get down to the Caulfield RSL and watch us do a show, and you can enjoy that. What else did I want to say? In relation to getting your tickets, it's pretty simple. All you've got to do is go to www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au, register your details, you'll receive an email, check that email, then nominate the show you'd like to attend, the number of tickets you want, and then all you've got to do is turn up and you'll pay for your entry when you get here. It's that simple. There's not much else you have to do. Every Wednesday night we do these shows. They're live and interactive. They're at venues all around Melbourne. Most of them are going to be at Caulfield RSL, as I said earlier. All you have to do is get on there to register. You've been watching the That's Good for Footy panel show. If you want to get involved, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, it's on the website. Thanks to the production crew. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Mick. Thanks, Alan. Everyone, you've been awesome tonight. Can you, lovely people, now put your hands together for the terrific champion, Scott Pendlebury, and the equal champion, Adam Treloar. Thanks to the boys for appearing on behalf of the Collingwood Footy Club. Thanks to you guys. I really appreciate you being on the show. We had a lot of fun. It was good. I wish you the best against the Bulldogs. Go in there, give it a red-hot crack. All the best for whatever happens from here on in. We hope to see you again sometime 2017, hopefully. So get along and enjoy the show. That's about it from me. I just wanted to say thanks for being part of the show to all you wonderful people. Have you had a good time? Yeah. Thank you. Get along and be part of it next time. My name's Damien. Thank you and good night.
We're here at the Mulgrave Country Club and we've just had 2 stars from the Collingwood Football Club, Scott Pendlebury and Adam Treloar. And now I'm just going to ask people what they thought of the show. Adam, so nice having you on our show. It's your first time. Tell me, what did you think? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. Had a great fun. It was a good atmosphere out here. You could speak your mind. You could have a good time. So it's good to meet so many Collingwood fans out here as well. So I had a really good time and I look forward to doing it next year, hopefully.
Scotty, welcome back to our show. How'd you go?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's always great fun coming here and I can't wait to be back next year.
This is your first time at a live show. You watched it on television 2 weeks ago when we had Geelong night. And how much better is a live show? Tell me.
It's fantastic. I had a really good time. Definitely come back again. And yeah, it was really enjoyable. And it was great to interact with the players, which is you don't normally get at any other show.
Hi everyone, this is Rob. Say hi, Rob. We can't show you Rob's face because he's a dentist. Better is this show than playing your Xbox. Come on, tell everybody.
That's a bit hard to say because I love my Xbox. But like I said, I'd be more than happy to come on next year if you guys would have me back on.
Oh, look, it's even better. This is going to take over the world, this show. And thank you to a beautiful venue, Mulgrave Country Club, too.
Oh, it was. And Adam Treloar, absolutely sensational tonight. Just how I imagined. It was a great time, great laughs.
You've been watching That's Good for Footy. You've been watching That's Good for Footy. So there you have it. They've had their say, and now I'm going to have mine. This has been That's Good for Footy panel shows. My name is Sandy. Thank you and good night.
Want more information about the shows? Then log on to the That's Good for Footy website at www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au. Here you'll find venue dates and lineup, photo gallery, register to win section, competitions, ticket sales and heaps more.